This document right here, the business plan one, is the single most important piece of paper in your entire Canadian immigration application. Get it right, and you are on your way to Canada. Get it wrong, and you get one of these. I have seen brilliant entrepreneurs with solid businesses and real money get refused because their business plan failed to make the right argument. And I've seen people with modest resources get approved because their plan was focused, evidence-based, and professionally prepared. In this video, I am going to show you exactly what a winning application looks like. We are going step by step. Welcome back to Canada Immigration Matters. I am Pius Ekwulugo, regulated Canadian immigration consultant and founder of Chugo Immigration Services in Calgary, Alberta. If you missed episode 1, where we covered why Canada, what changed in 2026, and the two main pathways, go back and watch that first. The link is in the description. Today we go deep. The C11 Work Permit, the PNP entrepreneur process, the documents, the pitfalls, and the strategy that actually works. Let us start with the basics. What exactly is a C11 Work Permit? The C11 is a work permit issued under Canada's International Mobility Program, specifically under Section 205, Paragraph A of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. That is the legal reference. And I mention it because you may hear officers refer to it by this code. It falls under a category called Canadian interests. The key feature, it is LMIA exempt. LMIA stands for Labor Market Impact Assessment, which is the process that most foreign workers need to go through, where a Canadian employer has to prove no Canadian is available for the job. With the C11, you skip all of that, because you are not an employee, you are the employer. You are running your own company. The permit is employer-specific, meaning it is tied to your company, ABC Incorporated, for example, or whatever your Canadian business is named. You become both the employer and the key employee. You are there to actively manage the business, not just as a passive investor or shareholder. Duration: typically 1 to 2 years, with renewals available as long as your business is operational. And critically, your spouse is eligible for an open work permit at the same time. Your children can study in Canada. This is a family solution, not just a personal one. Now, the heart of the C11 application, the significant benefit to Canada argument. Every C11 application is reviewed by an IRCC visa officer who must be satisfied of one thing: that your presence in Canada as a self-employed business owner will create a meaningful, genuine, verifiable benefit to Canada. There are 3 main ways to demonstrate this benefit. Let me go through each one. Economic benefit. This is the most common argument. Job creation for Canadians is the clearest form of economic benefit. If your business will employ Canadian residents, even one full-time employee at the beginning, that is a powerful argument. Tax revenue generated by your business, business growth in a specific sector, and supply chain value are also economic benefits. Trade benefit. If your business involves importing or exporting goods between Canada and another country, agricultural products, automotive parts, manufactured goods, you are creating trade revenue for Canada. International trade is explicitly recognized as a significant benefit. This is particularly powerful for entrepreneurs with established export connections in their home countries. Community benefit. For rural PNP streams like Alberta's Rural Entrepreneur Stream, community benefit is often the deciding factor. Reviving an underutilized farm, bringing business to a small town that needs it, creating employment in a community with limited local entrepreneurship. Immigration officers look for evidence that the community itself is better off with your business in it. And here's the key phrase I want you to remember. A strong C11 application reads like a business case, not a personal narrative. It is not about your dreams or your ambitions. It is about market data, financial projections, operational plans, job descriptions, and evidence of real business activity. This is why the quality of the business plan is everything. And this is why at Chugo Immigration Services, writing officer-grade C11 business plans is one of our core specializations. All right, Let us walk through the actual process. 8 steps, clear and practical. Step 1. Initial assessment and strategy. Before anything else, you need an honest assessment of your profile, net worth, business experience, language level, education, family situation, and business concept. At Chugo Immigration, this is what our client intake assessment covers, and it is free. The link is in the description. Step 2. Incorporate your Canadian business. You do not need to be in Canada to do this. Federal incorporation through Corporations Canada can be done remotely. The process takes about 1 to 2 weeks and costs between $500 and $1,200 Canadian dollars depending on the province. You will need a registered office address in Canada. A virtual address is acceptable at this stage. Step 3. Build your eligibility. This runs simultaneously with the incorporation. Take your IELTS General Training exam. Register early because test slots fill up fast. Apply for your WES Educational Credential Assessment at WES.org. Get your net worth certified by a recognized accountant. Compile your business documentation from your home country. Step 4. Draft the C11 business plan. This is the most critical step. The plan must include a business description covering what you are selling and to whom, Canadian market analysis with real data, a job creation plan with specific roles and timelines, 3-year financial projections, your personal background and business experience, and the significant benefit argument, the formal case for why Canada is better off with your business here. Step 5. Submit the C11 application through the IRCC portal. Your consultant handles the complete submission, including the cover letter, exhibit bundle, and response to any officer queries. Processing typically takes 4 to 12 weeks depending on the visa processing office handling your application. Step 6. Biometrics. Once IRCC requests them, you attend a biometrics appointment at the Canadian Embassy or consulate nearest you. This is required for most applicants. Step 7. Arrive in Canada. Your work permit is stamped at the port of entry. From day 1, you are authorized to operate your business. Open your corporate bank account, register with the Canada Revenue Agency for your business number and payroll accounts, and begin operations. Step 8. PNP expression of interest. Within 60 to 90 days of arriving with at least 1 Canadian employee hired and basic operations underway, your consultant submits your Provincial Nominee Program Expression of Interest. An active operating business with real evidence is dramatically more competitive than an intent-only application. Now let us talk about the mistakes, because understanding what goes wrong is just as important as understanding what goes right. Refusal. Reason 1. A generic copy-paste business plan. Officers see thousands of business plans. A generic plan that does not reference the specific Canadian market, the specific province, the specific community, or the specific benefit to Canada will almost always be refused. Refusal reason 2. Weak or absent significant benefit argument. Saying, "I will create jobs" is not enough. You need to name the positions, define the salaries, explain the hiring timeline, and demonstrate that the jobs could not be filled by repurposing existing resources. Refusal reason 3. Insufficient documentation of business experience. If you cannot prove you have actually run a business with financial statements, bank records, registration documents, and tax returns, the officer has no basis to believe your Canadian venture will succeed. Refusal reason 4. Passive investment structure. The C11 requires active management. If the application suggests you plan to hire a manager to run things while you sit back and collect dividends, it will be refused. You must be the one operating the business. Refusal reason 5. Poor organization and presentation of the application package. This sounds basic, but it matters. A disorganized application, missing exhibits, or inconsistent information across documents raises red flags and gives officers a reason to doubt the application's credibility. Every single one of these refusal reasons is avoidable. With the right preparation, the right professional support, and the right strategy. which is exactly what we bring to every client at Chugo Immigration Services. Quick FAQ round. 3 questions I get asked constantly about this process. Question: can I apply for the C11 from outside Canada? Yes, well, absolutely. Most C11 applications are submitted from outside Canada through the IRCC online portal. You do not need to be in Canada to apply. You do need a Canadian business incorporated and ready. Question: what if I do not have a business plan? Can Chugo write it for me? Yes, this is one of our core services. We work with you to understand your business model, conduct market research, build financial projections, and write the complete significant benefit argument. Every business plan we produce is tailored specifically to your situation, your target province, and the IRCC officer's assessment criteria. Question: how is the C11 different from the Owner-Operator LMIA pathway? Good question. The Owner-Operator LMIA is a different process that requires a labor market impact assessment from Employment and Social Development Canada. It is valid and useful in some situations, but it is more time-consuming and has different requirements. The C11 is generally faster and more flexible for entrepreneurs who can demonstrate significant benefit to the Canadian eco. We assess both options for every client. Drop your questions in the comments. I genuinely read and respond to every comment on this channel. And if you have a specific situation you want to discuss privately, send us an email at chugoimmigration@gmail.com. Click the link in the description to complete our free business immigration assessment. Our team personally reviews every submission and responds with a tailored strategy. No automation, no templates, real guidance from a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. Remember, we do not guarantee outcomes. No honest consultant can. But we guarantee professional service, honest advice, and the strongest possible application we can build for you. Episode 3 is coming next: Best Provinces and Business Opportunities in Canada. We are going to look at Alberta, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, and more. And I will tell you exactly which province matches which type of entrepreneur. Watch out for the next episode. If you like what you are hearing, subscribe, like, and share with your friends and colleagues. Your Canadian future starts today. Thanks for watching.